Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is new moon in Aries reading for sun, moon and rising in Scorpio people. Okay, so Scorpios, this is a beautiful new moon in Aries that's happening on 11th April 11th and 12th. Depending upon your regions, the timing can vary, and this is happening in your 6th house. Okay, 6th house is the house of routines. There's nothing more beautiful than the 6th house, where you can focus on your daily life, daily schedules. How you're spending your 24 hours is gonna matter the most right now, Scorpios. And this is an awesome time to set intentions, set goals based on your daily routines. Okay, just make a timetable, schedule your time, and for every hour just write down what you're focusing on, and is it worth it, where is your time going on. And if you're wasting a lot of time, this is the time to just get back into routine, to start a new lifestyle, to incorporate a lot of things into your life which can give you some kind of a stable routine. Okay, and this is a beautiful time to kickstart a new routine too. If you're trying to follow a certain time, this would be an awesome time to go for a 6 to 6 routine, or 9 to 5 routines, or even if you're having a good nighttime scheduling also, you can do anything you want. But this is the time to kickstart new routines. Okay, incorporate a lot of habits. Okay, start new habits, start reading, start writing, start exercising. So whatever it is, okay, this is an awesome time to discipline yourself. Okay, in the daily routine realm. Okay, and in next 6 months you can see whatever it is, like you takes 48 days for a habit to permanently set into our lives, right? So you can focus on one habit and routinely follow it for 48 days, and it becomes your one of the key things in your life you do, right? So this is a good thing to, if you have had some kind of a habit to you think that you need to develop, this is an awesome time to focus on it. Okay, and sixth house could also represent a lot of clients, colleagues, new projects. And if you're working, you can get some nice opportunities, and if there's additional responsibilities, kindly accept it. Okay, this would be an awesome time to get start a new ventures also. Okay, so Scorpio, I'm doing a simple 5 card reading for you. This is a 5 card spread. I'm using the Lightseers Tarot for this reading, and I'll be clarifying it with the Everyday Tarot. And I have a nasty cold, so kindly excuse my voice and heavy breathing here. Okay, and the 5 card spread, the first card will be the significator, the significant energy that you're attracting during the new moon and Aries here. And the foundation will be the theme of the reading. The past will be the energy that you're coming into. The crowning card will be what you're thinking right now about this situation. And the 5th card will be the predictor, outcome, or the advice. So based upon the spread, I'll read it for you. Okay, so Scorpios, let's begin. This is for sun, moon and rising in Scorpio. I'll be reading reversals at all my readings. Okay, Scorpio, sun, moon and rising. So Spirit, give me a significant card for Scorpios. Significator card for Scorpios. Hangman in reverse is the significator for you. What's the foundation, Spirit? What's the foundation? That's a lot of cards, Spirit. Give me one card. The foundation for Scorpio. The Tower in reverse. What's the past situation? What's the past for Scorpio, Spirit? What's the past card? Justice in reverse. What's the crowning energy? What's the crowning energy for Scorpios? 6 of Cups is the crowning energy for you. What's the outcome? The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. Okay. Scorpio, there's three major arcanas here, okay? The Hangman reverse, the Tower reverse, and the Justice reverse, okay? This is, this will resonate more for people that's going through a breakup right now, or this could have been some kind of a situation where you're stuck on a breakup, you're stuck on a past situation, you're stuck on an ex here, okay? And if you're feeling unstable in your relationship right now, if there's some kind of financial difficulties or you're not getting that stability, I think it's time to rethink your options here. With the Queen of Pentacles and reverse, okay, as your outcome. The Queen of Pentacles upright is generally the card of a wife card here, okay? This person is very stable, very loyal, very dependable, and this person is money focused, okay? And she's good with money. The money focus means good with money, okay? She could be a person who is running a business or earning money, and she can be very good with finances, okay? And this person is mostly committed, and she is already in a relationship. But when this person is in reverse, this person could be very, very jealous, very greedy. This could be a gold digger kind of an energy, and this person is not grounded, okay? This person is not having a stable relationship with anybody right now, because this person is either focused too much on themselves. This could be a vanity card too, or this could be someone who is very egoistic, prideful, and they are not getting what they want right now. And with this Tower in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, and the Justice in reverse, someone feels that some situation is unfair, or this person could have gone through a divorce, and they are trying to split or talk about the children, talk about the business, some kind of investments, or this could be someone that's going through a breakup and deciding on the assets and the income and all, okay? So that is the energy I'm getting here. So let's see. And if this has to be a predicted, okay, Scorpio, the only thing I can predict is you need to let go of your past situations and start new. Okay, start new. And you could attract someone from your childhood, or this could be someone that you think. Now, I don't think it's going to be someone that you already dated. Okay, this is not someone that's going to be someone you already dated. This is definitely a new person here. Okay, this could be a friends of friends situation, or a siblings friend, or this could be someone you know from your neighborhood. This could be some kind of a person like that. But other than that, Scorpios who's going through a breakup with your ex is going through some kind of a situation where the Hangman, the Two of Pentacles, okay, the Hangman in reverse is trying to see a situation, come to compromises and let go of the situation, okay? Don't keep hanging on for assets, don't keep hanging on to this relationship for children, don't do that thing, okay? So what's the Tower in reverse for Scorpios? Tower in reverse for Scorpio. Six of Wands in reverse. What's the Justice in reverse for Scorpio? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Cups. Spirit, Six of Cups. Six of Cups, Spirit. Why is the Six of Cups here for Scorpio? The Star card. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse the outcome for Scorpio? I heard the word financial independence, Scorpio. Okay? Scorpios who's dependent on the spouse right now for money, dependent on the partner for their security, stability. It's not going to work anymore for you. Wow. You have the Ten of Swords here, okay? Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and you have the Hermit here, okay? So the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Two of Wands reverse with the High Priestess in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups, there you have Scorpio. Four of Cups in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Two tens in reverse. Yeah. I think Scorpios, I think financial independence will be the thing for you, because you have the Two of Pentacles here, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So with a lot of in the Pentacle realm, I think you were going back and forth with your spouse or this ex based because you were insecure, you were unstable, and you did not believe that you could make it on your own. I don't know why I'm hearing that word. You did not believe that you could make it on your own. I think this is an awesome time to focus on yourself. And if you're going through some kind of a situation where you got betrayed regarding a child or childhood issues, or with an ex, based on loyalty, if someone was not loyal to you, if they were juggling you with another person, or you were juggling them with another person, this is a strong betrayal energy here, okay? You never thought this could happen, and it happened. But I think that this was destined to happen in your life to show you that you can do it on your own. You can have a secure, stable life financially on your own. That is why the universe is trying to teach you this lesson, okay? And if this has cost you a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of energy, or if this was an ego bruise for you, take care, heal yourself, and let go of this betrayal here. And for Scorpios who are totally single, you could attract someone that is destined to you right now in your life, okay? This could be someone from your past, your childhood, your neighborhood, but this person is a new person, okay? You have never dated, you don't have history with them, okay? This is a divine connection that's coming into your life. And the outcome is the Ten of Swords reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. So if you were recently betrayed, or if you just ended a relationship with someone out, and if you found out that they cheated on you or you cheated on them, let it go. With the Hangman here, it was definitely a two-timing situation with the Two of Pentacles here, okay? You were going back and forth for the money. And one more thing I heard is, Scorpios, do not settle for people who are rich and are not aligned with your soul, okay? Do not settle for people based on finances, based on their status, lifestyle, and everything, okay? Don't fall for the shallow people, okay? You need to look within your deep of the soul, because the Six of Cups could also mean a soulmate energy. So this is a destined soulmate, which they may not be rich, they may not be they cannot be they may not be very famous or something, okay? Do not fall for the outer appearances. All glitters are not gold, okay? So I think this soulmate is, you attracted the soulmate to teach you a very, very valuable lesson. If you're attracting a new person, it's going to be a lot of lessons, okay, Scorpio? Because you have Uranus and Taurus in your 7th house. So this is going to be kind of a transit that's going to teach you independence, freedom, and independence and financial stability on your own, okay? This is the reading for you for new moon in Aries, Scorpio. I hope this resonated with you. Thank you.